once again, Jungle Basin is going to be our map of choice.
Jungle Basin.
Such fond memories of screwing people
Good
over.
times.
Here in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have our purple Zerg player hailing from Empire. It is viOLet, and I keep waiting for him to do some sort of early pool every time. It's not because it's viOLet, it's because it's these maps. But anyway, down here at the bottom right-hand corner of the map, it is our blue Protoss player from the team. It's Gosu. It's Want to Be Cool.
Want to be cool.
Want to be
He's
cool.
like, I want to be a fossil fuel.
Yes. People often do, don't they? Or was I the only one who grew up wanting that?
I think a lot of kids want to be like dinosaurs or giraffes, maybe, but not coal.
Giraffes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, giraffes.
I always said zebra.
You
and
could-
people always kind of question that.
You're just kind of a stripy horse then.
Yeah, I suppose. But you can, like, run really fast with other zebras and then turn invisible to predators.
You can be
that was
like-
awesome.
You can hope that you're not the last person in the pack or get sick, then you just get eaten by lions. I don't know. Being a zebra doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me, man.
I don't know. Zebras are awesome, though.
Did you know the original Mr. Ed was a zebra?
I did, actually. My dad used to run a bunch of trivia nights in St. Louis, so I have a lot of useless knowledge
that's
built
good.
up. Yeah.
That's good.
Well, let's see here what both these players are going to go for now as gas coming out of viOLet.
14 gas. Probably a 14 pool here pretty soon from him as well.
And a 14 Forge from WBC.
Okay, yep. So we might see a little bit of shenanigans from WBC. We'll have to wait and see it, really. Actually, you know what?
Didn't see the gas.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Yeah.
So he thinks there's going to be a hatch trick coming up much sooner than it actually is. I wanted to talk a little bit about at the high levels on the ladder right now in North America, it's very, very popular to actually just throw down a couple cannons at your opponent's natural in ZVP. And then just kind of be like, all right, Zerg, deal with it. If you want to go for those 3 hatches, you're going to have to build your hatch somewhere else. And yeah, he's going to see that gas now. He's going to be like, oh, all right, well, whatever. So what's he going to do? Is he actually going to put... Yeah, he's actually going to put a cannon down. Yeah, this is so common right now on the NA ladder that Protoss are doing this. And if Zerg doesn't scout it in time and has to deal with that cannon, it becomes kind of difficult. You have to produce a lot of units to take that out, especially if your opponent invests in 2 cannons, which I don't think WBC is going to do, but interesting situation here.
And viOLet, of course, needed to take a little while to be able to put out any sort of Zerglings as his Overlord just pops up. So the Zerglings are still 12 seconds away, and a cannon's going to be done in plenty of time.
Yep, and WBC may even get a free drone if viOLet sends that down there and isn't paying attention here.
Very possible.
We'll have to see. And yeah, here come the Zerglings going down, going after that pylon. They're going to be in for a nasty surprise.
Yes, they are.
Oh, yep, there's the cannon. So now how does viOLet respond here?
Well, let's see. He's making an additional 4 Zerglings right now. Does he just continue doing that? It looks like he's just got 1 Harvester on gas right now, so but he definitely wants to put down another base or so, it appears.
Yeah, his minerals are really, really building up quite a bit. Oh, I love it. People used to put units there all the time to scout things, and he's actually going to try to expand over here on the left side of the map. This may be playing into WBC's hands here, because this is kind of what you want your Zerg opponent to do. You want them to take those risky expansions if you cannon their natural like that. So this is going to be interesting. You got to think that WBC is going to scout for it. And there he goes right away. Yeah, he is actually causing viOLet to dance on his little cannon puppet strings right now.
His little cannon puppet strings. I love that visual. That's
Everybody
amazing.
wants a proton cannon puppet, man. Photon cannon puppet.
Yeah,
be cool.
I suppose now I actually do now, especially like one that you could like
around.
you could like punch through the middle and it would like look like it's a shot coming out of it.
Be
so
cool.
that's kind of disturbing though. Hey, another cannon going down to protect this base. Additional pylon as well.
Is he actually going to wall this off? He could just put down another gateway there too as well.
Very possible. I don't think he has a full wall up.
The rocks are actually getting a little bit low.
Yeah, they are.
They are. I don't think they're going to get. They're not going to get taken out in time, but
no.
It's
cannons take a while to finish, man. That's quite a build time.
This is interesting. He's got that probe there just in case he needs to throw down a gateway. You can see he's not spending any minerals right now, just in case. Cannon's going to finish just in time here.
Yeah.
And yep, he's got that covered. All right.
And he's building a Stargate at the moment inside of his main.
Yeah. Now, it's interesting that viOLet would try to break down those rocks, because if he really does intend to keep this base, which it looks like he does, he's going to have to constantly need to defend that, and he actually just basically opened up a path for his opponent to just walk like 30 seconds over and attack that base. So,
yes,
interesting decision here, and he knows as well that WBC has not expanded quite yet as well.
And looks like he is finally going to clear out this photon cannon. Steals another 3 kills, though, and forces a few additional Zerglings out of his opponent, and of course, force that natural to be put down, or I'm sorry, his second base to be put down all the way at the bottom left-hand corner of the map.
What a bizarre game. I mean, the map's changing what the players do so much here. And this is going to be really, really nice for WBC to try to sort of harass that left base with the Void Ray. Might see him add on a Phoenix or two as well. Is there a Queen at that base yet? I think I saw viOLet put one over there.
No,
no, not quite
it's
yet. Okay, now it is.
Yeah.
Just finishing here.
Oh, and look at that, already throwing down some spore crawlers as well. Let's actually take a look at his vision, and he has seen the Stargate.
He sees it. Maybe not the best place to build that Stargate for WBC. viOLet, though, doing such a good job of just playing really safe and really analyzing his situation, reacting well, too.
Well, let's see here as the Void Ray does take out one of those Overlords and actually already has it rallied up to go directly through, and I mean directly through the Overlord on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I saw where some of those went, after they scouted, so he should be able to get a couple kills here.
Well, we have Hive Tech, no Roach Warren quite yet, and I'm sorry, Layer Tech, no Roach Warren quite yet.
It's a weird game, but not that weird.
No, 8-minute Hive Tech. I'd be a little suspicious. And +1 weapons, +1 ranged weapons just about to finish up, so we may have a big Hydralisk force coming at us soon.
Well, you never know. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, Hydras were so popular in the early game of StarCraft 2. I mean, Voider's not going to do anything. But everybody was doing Hydra Bus. Idra especially. If you go back and watch Idra during the HDH Invitational, which I watched a lot of over the last couple days here, he was Hydra Busting Protoss nearly every game, just going right for a lair right away. Looks like it's going to be Infestation Pit, though, for viOLet. So, yeah, all right. Ling Infester, no Roach Warren quite yet for a Zerg player.
And what is WBC going to do when he gets up here and sees no third base? He knows that his opponent took out those rocks, but he doesn't know about the lack of a base quite yet.
Yeah, all right, and Burrow as well. Okay, so Burrowed Infestors on the way here for viOLet, and we could still see a Roach Warren get thrown down a little bit later. I'd be pretty surprised if we didn't, but interesting plan here from viOLet. Going to be good at catching those air units, though, from Wanna Be Cool.
Very much so, and it looks like Spore Crawler up the front gets transfused once, then twice, and
nice.
It's still eventually going to go down, but it takes out a Void Ray in the process. Very, very nicely done there by viOLet.
Yeah, and I think WBC is going to need to pull back here. He doesn't quite have enough to handle all this. Does get one Queen, but yeah, with the Spore Crawler there, he needs to pull back, be a little bit more defensive.
Right.
And that's what he's doing. Cancel.
Let's see here. Cancel. Pathogen Glands coming up as well, and of course, it looks like he'll have enough for 4 or 5 Infestors by the time he wants to start those. But yet more Stargate units coming out of WBC.
Yeah, he's going very, very air-heavy, and also getting that 1-1 upgrade as well. If he can kind of overwhelm his opponent with air forces and gateway units, that could work okay, but viOLet is almost playing as if he anticipates it. He's like reading WBC's mind right now, going for 5 Infestors already. That's going to shut down the air, shut down the Zealots very, very easily. And there's the Roach Warren as well. So, yeah, viOLet just playing a great game here, absolutely.
All right, well, viOLet has to back away with those Zerglings to the +1 Zealots. They will die very, very quickly.
Yep.
And WBC going to try and push him with this Air Force one more time, and actually going to catch this hatchery just as it's going up. So pretty good catch for him there. But there's already a bunch of Infestors out on the field now for viOLet.
Yeah, I need to really, really watch out for those Infestors. That could be doom so quickly for those units. And actually, WBC just walking right into the main. All right, here we go. We're going to need to see some nice fungals if viOLet's going to survive this.
All right, well, the Spore Crawler goes
nice
down.
Nice force field. Oh, yeah, actually, with the +1 on the Zealots, that's actually okay to let some of the Zerglings through like that.
Yes.
It's actually fine.
Let's see here now. 6 Roaches are coming up, but you know what? viOLet pretty far down in this game, admittedly, and not going to be able to save that base. Doesn't cancel at all. Loses those precious resources.
Burrowed Infestors, though. They're lurking. Ready to pop up in fungal, waiting for some roaches to come out. For some rages to come out.
Ready for those rages.
Jungle Basin.
Hey, Jungle Basin. Pretty sure.
Oh, great fungal from viOLet.
Catches everything, and the roaches are strong enough. They're going to be able to take out a number of units on the ground now as well. The Void Rays not lasting all that long. The roaches, though, have disappeared. There are none left remaining. It's going to require another fungal. One Infestor has already died. There we go, another fungal.
Oh, look at the Zealots.
Yeah, all super low.
Tearing through the Infestors, and they're going to be able to go after these drones here, too, if they want. Oh, surrounding, and the Zealots are all very low, like you said. but it doesn't look like viOLet really capitalizing on that. Instead, just mining, waiting until the roaches show up. So a little bit of damage being done on both sides. When the dust clears, WBC a little bit ahead on supply and taking his third base. So Wanna Be Cool not in a bad spot at all in this game right now.
All right. Well, the Hydralisk Den finished up as well. We have 9 Hydras on the way now, so this is 2 base Roach Hydra Infestor. Crazy, crazy results. Trying to move in with another Void Ray, but there are a few Hydras that are about to pop up, so he'll do a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be all that big of a deal.
I might be able to pick off this Queen here right at the end. That would be nice to have to make viOLet get another Queen. Is he going to get it? The Hydra's taken out just in time. Very nicely done.
All right, well, let's see here. So 103 supply to 100 at the moment. Of course, WBC sitting on 3 bases, introducing a couple additional gateways as well. So he's up to a total of 5. Is that really it?
+1 air weapons as well coming out. So going very heavy, plus Storm.
That's brave.
What a crazy composition from WBC, going air, a High Templar, and Zealot. That's very, very cool. This is a composition that you would never see normally.
Oh, look at this.
Be good against Hydras, though, I gotta say.
We have a few spine crawlers pushing in as well for viOLet, and he may be able to do some considerable damage to this base. A lot of units are being shifted back, but Zealots admittedly aren't all that great against Roaches and Hydras.
Not really, no. He's going to need to get some nice Storms off. Storm did just finish, but does he have the energy on the Templars to do it? It doesn't look like he does. Oh, he does. He does have 1 Storm there. Nice zoning with that. Oh, great Storms from WBC, actually.
Last one was quite a bit better. He catches a lot of units there. I don't know. It's about ready to die is what it's about
to do.
Dragoon.
I don't know how to move my body.
Oh, that was better pathing than a Dragoon right there. So
a little bit better. All right, well, here we go. Zealots trying to tear apart some of those roaches here. The unit's at about half health. WBC has to wait till more storms. Burrowed Infester's doing some damage at that third base as well.
And all of a sudden, it looks like viOLet's starting to take things back a little bit in his favor. Oh, taking out those pylons, depowering gateways as well. And he will be able to kill the robotic facility before the first Colossus comes out. And that may sound the death bell.
I think so. Twice the supply right now for Empire, viOLet, WBC coming out with a very interesting composition, a composition that could have worked, but the High Templar just hitting a little bit too late, just not quite having the energy that he needs. A Metamorph. Wow.
Yeah.
A Metamorph Infestor. GG.